Greetings, folks. Thanks for tuning in. Now, New York starting five. They've got Junior, and it's McCormick in at the 2. And for Utah, they've got McNeely, and it's Porter in at center. Well, Doris, the end of the regular season fast approaching. Are most teams where you expect them to be?
No, I mean, there's always some big surprises, right? That's what makes this game so compelling. There's never a way to predict who's going to rise and fall throughout the year. There's always something unexpected.
Here's New York. A tough loss coming against the Lakers in their last game played.
It's always hard to get a win on the road, especially when you show zero energy on the defensive end.
One thing you know, Greg, is you've got to pack your defense in the suitcase if you're going to win on the road, and they simply did not bring it. Well, we know this guy is always a threat offensively. You can't lose sight of him.
Here's McCormick. Westbrook with the rebound. And the Jazz with possession. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Can't connect from short range. The Knicks have gone 1 for 3 so far. Baseline jumper, and Malone gets it to go.
Boy, nice pass, a little ball movement, a little player movement. That's how you play this game.
Here's West. He drops it from range.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. Utah's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. To the inside. Porter gets the bucket.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Oh, they get a hand on it. Passes to Junior. They need this. Excellent D there from Westbrook.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective, taking it right to the defense.
Boy, hard to operate any more efficiently than this guy has this quarter.
Now a timeout called by New York. Last time they met was in New York.
The last time they faced this team, they were very aggressive, found numerous ways to get themselves to the line.
And the 2K leaderboard now gives us a look at the shooting percentage leaders from this past month. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. New York working the ball around now. And rejected. And it's going to be out of bounds. New York will have a note. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense. He does a great job of drawing contact and getting himself to the line, something he didn't do in the first period.
So on the floor for New York, Edgecombe out there with Junior, and it's Bass in at the 5. Jazz leading by 16. Here's McNeely, and he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Pass to Malone from outside the arc. And he can't connect. He's 1 for 3 in this game.
Third foul in the half, and that's the risk you take.
Silva's checked in for Utah.
Team foul. Substitution for your Jazz, Silva.
And the Jazz with possession here. 18 points separating these teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. Westbrook. Bass grabs the miss. Bass has got 4 rebounds now. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
New York shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game. First free throw is good.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and it's getting them to the free throw line.
Well, this guy's so crafty. Once he catches the defender a little bit out of position, it's a very good bet he's going to get some free throws.
Here's Silva. He's averaging more than 12 a game. A consistent threat on offense. Inside. And Junior gets it to go. Junior's got 6.
You have to be accurate there. Very little room for error passing on the interior.
A moment to hear from Ali LaForce.
Well, Junior in the last matchup against the Lakers was a man on a mission. He had 36 points, and as we've come to expect, he contributed from the three-point line as well. Such an impressive effort. The team relied on him, and he delivered.
Yeah, spot on, Ali. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
Knocks it loose.
Boy, if he ever finds his footing, they'll be in even better shape. Right now, his teammates carrying him.
And then Porter with the dunk. Oh, no. He may have gotten injured right there. Man, he's in a lot of pain.
And I'll tell you, that's the very last...
So it's Utah closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. The hustle they've shown on defense has been
33. Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Houston squad.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. They led by as many as 18. They'll be hosting Toronto for their next one, and they'll be reaching the back half of a 4-game home stretch. They've got McNeely, and it's Westbrook in at the point guard. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Here's Junior. Utah grabs the miss. Porter's got 9 rebounds now. Pass to West. And here's Porter. Now Westbrook. He can't hit that time. Ooh, good D by Junior. Here's back to Junior. From deep. Pure from three-point range.
Coaches love assisted buckets, boy. It just means the team is working well together.
West. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And the Jazz lead by 12. New York working the ball around now. To the paint. Well, Grant, offense is trying to stretch the D to the breaking point. But it goes beyond just three-point shooting.
Yeah, there's how you position on the perimeter. But, you know, then you also want that vertical spacing, too, where you have a lob threat at the rim.
Edgecombe, he's checked in for New York. To the wing, right side. Pass to Porter. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. This will be his second trip to the free throw line of this one. And that one misses. Knicks trail by 12. And now the Knicks on the break. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Okay, a chance to look at some numbers for him.
The line for the Knicks. Number 11.
The first one falls, and we continue to see the value of NBA franchises climb. Graham, are you glad you got in when you did?
Oh, yes, I am. I think beyond, though, the dollars and cents, it's just the joy of having a hand in the growth of this game and this league that we all love so much.
Utah leading by 8. Pass to Westbrook. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. The shot. And it's New York with a rebound. Bass has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Here's McCormick. Let's go with a 3. And the three-pointer goes. And it's now only a 5-point Utah lead.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Here's Westbrook. And it's rejected. Out to the wing, to the middle. All alone on the break. Junior, no good.
Boy, he's trying to give this team a spark, but the buckets simply will not go down.
Out to the right wing. Outside Porter. Here's McNeely. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Second team
He's shooting free throws number 4 and 5.
Substitution on the court.
So on the floor for New York, we've got Edgecombe. He's out there with Junior, and it's Beasley in at the power forward position. There's the block. The floater. Utah grabs the miss. They led by as many as 18. Pass to Westbrook. Here's the 3. Utah with another miss.
Well, he went into the locker room with 1 3 to his credit, and he's still looking here for number 2.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And the basket by West.
Wow, he doesn't make those kind of plays too often. Sweet move inside.
McCormick, the pass to Junior. Excellent D there from Westbrook. Jazz leading by 9. Down low. Here's West. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
For 3, Westbrook buries it from 3. And the Jazz lead by 14.
Boy, that's his second 3. First of this half, though.
Here's Bass. No good. Unable to win this run.
Boy, the defense hanging in right there, making that shot really difficult.
Now Westbrook. The 3 ball. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Now a timeout called by New York.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
The Knicks making a switch here. Reese is checked in.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
Fast break, New York. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Jazz.
Their hot shooting from long distance has been the key. Spacing the floor and rising up with that confidence.
I think it's also important we have to acknowledge how many scoring opportunities they've created from their spectacular defense, getting a bunch of points off turnovers.
Porter gets the bucket.
And attacking a somewhat helpless defense right now. Just a relentless effort.
Well, you love that there's no let-up in how they're playing. They want to dominate every aspect, including second-chance points.
Westbrook outside to the paint. And then Porter with the dunk.
Looking to close things out. That might have been the nail in the coffin.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Edgecombe, he's checked in for New York.
Edgecombe.
A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Here's Westbrook. And the shot goes in. And the Jazz lead by 19.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Jazz.
Simply taking better care of the ball may have made all the difference.
Yeah, and then on the defensive end, they kept the pressure on and forced a number of miscues.
And this victory will put them at 36 wins on the year.
And they fought hard for this win, guys. No one wants to get swept in a season series, even a short one.
Here's Edgecombe. Soft touch off the glass.
Edgecombe. Assisted by number 11.
54 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Westbrook taking his time here. Outside Porter. Pass to West. Clock at 6. For 3, Westbrook. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Junior.
Substitution on the court.
And the Jazz with possession here. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. And here we go. The Knicks in transition. And so it's Walker with it. He brings it up for the Utah Jazz. Earlier in the game, they led by 19.
Number 11. Fourth personal foul. First team foul. Substitution for the Knicks.
15 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. And so it's Utah easily grabbing this one. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and our entire crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
meet the visiting Chicago Bulls. At power forward, Fred Robbins. At forward, Darnell Jackson. At center, Oliver. At shooting guard, Ramirez.
And the starting group for Chicago. We've got Jackson, and it's Levens in at the 5. And for New York, Junior, he's out there with Edgecombe. And it's Beasley in at the power forward position. And this is it, RJ, the final regular season game of the year.
I think overall it's just optimism in general. They both want to end the regular season on a high note with a win, but expect a competitive game tonight.
Here's Junior. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Harper. He's been a big scorer for this offense, averaging around 20 points a game. Jackson, always a nice way to start, makes his first one.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
New York shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
At the line, 2 shots.
Good on both.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Oh, stolen by Junior. And there's the drive. Yep, count it. Junior's got 6 points.
And defensively, you have to make him work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night.
Oh, stolen by Junior. Beyond the arc. The rebound by Levens.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Here's Jackson. The rebound by Malone. For New York, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
He slams it home and gets some extra camera time chilling on the rim.
Yeah, he did spend a little time up there, didn't he? Pass to Levens. Here's Ramirez. From deep, Harper. The Knicks pull it in.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks for rain. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go. Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
Bearing his second of 3 attempts.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Sounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
There's the triple. The rebound by Malone. New York leading by 3. That one is off. Here's Harper. He's got 5. They get it back. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Malone.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field. It seems really frustrated.
And it's Junior missing.
He hasn't helped the cause with his shooting, but his teammates have had his back.
Pass to Harper from the arc. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson. Harper's got 8.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And the Knicks call time here. It was a victory here. For the home team last time these guys met.
last time these teams met, it came down to the wire.
Substitution on the court.
Quarter two and about 2 minutes in. Here's Jackson. Good on the baseline change. Jackson's got his third basket of the night.
And they've really been more consistent from the field this quarter.
They've got Junior, and it's Bass in at center, filling out. Up the middle. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Launches it. Shot's good by Scott. And the Bulls lead by 13. And breaking down some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Bulls.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
And how about their shot blocking tonight? I mean, creating doubt every time the ball goes up. They're there lurking. Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Inside. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Their ball move. On this run has been tremendous. It's led to of good, clean, open looks.
Grant, you're involved with helping the NBA grow the game globally. How important are those initiatives?
You know, BA, is very important to watch how the game has grown over the last 30 years that I've been connected with the NBA is quite staggering. But there's more work to be done. So every initiative, every appearance, every camp, every game is so vitally important as we continue to spread the game of basketball all over the world.
Pass to Bass. Back to Junior. And a fast break now for the Bulls. Jackson can't get it to go. Knicks trail by 15. And now the Knicks on the break. It's blocked. 1:09 left in the first half. Pass to Levens. Laid it in with a nice touch off the way. Levens got 5 points.
And I like how they focused on getting high percentage shots, especially after the three balls weren't falling early on.
Junior, no good. Here's Chicago now. They're on a 13-4 run. Oh, stolen by Junior. It's tipped. Out of bounds. Knicks ball as New York keeps possession. Beasley's checked in for New York. Edgecombe comes in for Reese. And here's Junior outside. Again, Junior missing.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
And it's in there.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's gonna put his foot on the pedal.
Off target from outside.
Nothing just seems to be bouncing his way today. Mama said there'd be days like this. They have missed his production.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
They've played fantastic ball, and you can feel the hush that's come over this crowd.
27.
Here's Tinsley. That three's off the mark. And so it's Chicago.
The first half with a score. The Knicks 27. Chicago 46.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Knicks trail by 19. Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder. We've got Jackson, and it's Gravett in at the power forward position.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Junior in the last matchup against the Pacers was simply terrific. He ended up with 23 points, and as always, a lot of those points came in bunches of 3. He had his fingerprints all over that game, affecting the outcome in a number of ways, guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that. Win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
And they recover it. Pass to Ramirez. This one for 3. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. Jackson's got his 4th assist with that last one. tipped. Junior passes to Bass. And slam it home!
Bulls lead.
Here's Ramirez.
51.
Give him 8 points now.
Knicks foul. Edge call. First personal foul. First team foul.
Chicago shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
At the line. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first.
Substitution on the court.
Pass to Ramirez. 1 minute in now in the fourth quarter. Tinsley. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. The Bulls making a switch here.
Chicago substitution.
Here's Ramirez. Money from the wing.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
Edgecombe out there with Junior. And it's McCormick in at the 3, the small forward. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
About a minute and a half into the fourth now. Junior passes to McCormick. Well, a lot of eyes focused on NBA officiating, but where their eyes are focused is also a topic.
Yeah, the league's able to track officials' position on the court and even tell where they're looking. And you cross-check that with the results and train them where to be and where to keep watching.
Stolen by Jackson. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Here's Tinsley. He's got it.
Tinsley.
6 of 10 now. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Bulls.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
Well, another thing to look at is their impressive block numbers. They have not been giving shooters an easy time tonight, knocking away lots of shots.
Stolen by Jackson. Pass to Tinsley. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. And they pick up 2.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
To the inside. He gets it to go again. 9 for 13 so far.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
Chicago with the ball. It's been 10 straight unanswered. Pass to Wright Foreman. Tinsley with the bucket. Tinsley's got 14 points here in the second half.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
61.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Bass grabs the miss. Bass has got 5 rebounds tonight.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Bulls.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And tonight, a fantastic effort to deliver their 48th win of the year.
And so with this win, they'll end this season series dead even at 2 wins apiece.
Fires hitting the triple.
That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
An effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. You got to at least show a little heart out here.
White looking it over. Has to grab it. Pulls it in from the elbow. Off the left rim and out.
I don't know if you can credit the defense for that. It was just a missed opportunity.
White with the steal. Here's Tinsley. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth. Buries it down low.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All roads. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
Number 11.
And he makes both free throws. We've got 22 seconds left in the final quarter. Now White. Problem for Chicago as they get the win. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
That's it, folks. The NBA regular season is in the books. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
So 6'10" builds are super popular in MyCareer this year. What advantages do you think a 6'10" build brings over anybody else in 2K?
Well, I think guys like Wemby coming into the league kind of messed it up because everyone was building like a Wemby back in the day, and they would call it cheating. But now he's really cheating in real life because he can do exactly what we was building. So, I mean, if you got height, bro, and you can shoot over people, you got handle.
Like you.
Yeah, I feel like that sometimes, for sure. If you can do a lot of those things, you're going to be good.
What do you think can change the All-Star game to make it to what you talked about in 2001?
It boils down to the players. You know, I mean, they have to care. They have to want to play like that. I mean,
stars have to set the tone.
That's it.
Outside scoring is your highest rated skill in NBA 2K26. So give the viewers a guide to how they should score with your player.
Wow. I would say just use my jumper for sure. Do that, play off the bounce a bit, little pick and roll.
Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
It's been an absolute war out there, neither side giving in. Both want to advance to the next round. It's the Eastern Conference Playoff Game 6, and now the New York Knicks starters. They've got Junior. Malone is out there with Beasley, and it's Bass in at the 5. And for Toronto, they've got Holmgren, and it's Klein in at the shooting guard. Taking a look at Toronto. Up 3-2 at home. They couldn't have put themselves, Greg. Position against a very difficult team.
And this, Kevin, is the type of game, if you let it slip away, it is going to haunt you forever. You don't want to go on the road for a Game 7. You've got to take care of business here tonight.
Here's Junior. Makes it off the...
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
Boy, I tell you, you're right. You can feel this one looking like it's going to be a tight one throughout.
Pass to Bullard. Shoots. Offensive rebound. Holmgren can't hit.
3 misses to start the game. Still trying to break the seal on that hoop. You won't see that from him very often. Missing the bunny like that.
Here's Bullard. And again, no good by Toronto.
That's their 4th attempt from the floor with nothing to show for it.
Junior. Good as Malone picking up the assist. Junior's got his 2nd bucket.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And it's denied. They recover it.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
The Raptors shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. And the first one at the line is good. He hits both from the stripe. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Some nice passing by New York here. Here's McCormick. Off with the layup. Toronto have gone 0-5 here to start the game. Start for them. Here's Klein. Pass to Doyle. That one's in. His first shot this game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, this should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Toronto, they've gotten only 1 of 6 shots to drop for them to start this game. To the paint. And Bullard gets it to go.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Malone, the pass to Junior. Here's McCormick. Beasley for 3. That one's in. His first shot this game.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Raptors trail by 3. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. Bullard can't hit.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Here's McCormick. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
So timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays.
Substitution on the court.
And we played through the first minute here in the second. Here's Clemens. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And they've repeatedly closed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
On the court for the Knicks. Junior's out there with Edgecombe. And it's Malone, and it's Beasley in at the 5, down low. Raptors trail by 6.
Already he's looking at his third foul. I think the coach will probably look to sit him down until the third quarter.
Third team foul.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Here's Klein, and the layup is good. Klein's got his first points of the game.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
McCormick passes to Junior, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside. He's about as calm as you can be at the strike.
Out to the right. Wing. Shoots a fader. Second shot opportunity. Good on the shot. Doyle's got 6.
just a grinder, always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
And it's blocked, and they'll get another chance. Junior kicks to Malone. Tries again. Quarter two, and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Clemens. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Well, it was a slow start, but they've gone from simmer to medium heat, and they're bordering on hot to close this gap.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter, with about 3 minutes gone by, there's Klein, banked in off the glass. Klein's got his first points of the night.
Got the better of the defense that time. Easy trip to the rim.
It's tipped. Holmgren in the corner. No one near him. He gets that one. Holmgren's got it all tied up now for the Raptors.
It's an incredible advantage to have a 7-footer who can shoot like Holmgren.
They are winning this game largely because of his effort.
Pass to Doyle. To the left wing. Here's Klein. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. Now we'll hear from it. So it's New York in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Back to the action in
35. New York, 44.
And we're back. Good to have you with us for 2K Sports coverage of Game 6. You look at Junior in this game, he's been everywhere.
And with all the pressure he must have felt coming into this one, it didn't faze him one bit. Fantastic start.
Yeah, you know, I think he relishes the pressure, especially in a big game like this one. He really eats that stuff up.
They've got Bullard, and it's Holmgren in a power forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
Yeah, the defender all over.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Toronto shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. The first free throw is good.
Taking 2 shots.
Both good from the line that time. New York leading by 7. Pass to Junior. Here's McCormick. Unloads from 9, and he's able to get it back. Here's Klein. Here's Klein. That shot, no good. And for those of you tuning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Good. Hit. Shooting 1.
The Knicks shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one. The Raptors making a switch here. Clemens is checked in. And Bass no good on that one. Raptors trail by 9. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Here's Bullard. Yes, it is. Scored that as a bucket. Number 5 on a 5 for 11 night.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Here's Junior. Oh, that's blocked. Down low. And the shot goes in from Bullard. Bullard's got 4 this quarter.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Junior kicks to Beasley. In the corner, it's Junior. From outside, off the mark.
It has been a shaky start this half for their offense, shooting just 1 of 5.
Pass to Bullard. Lays it up off the glass. Bullard's got 17.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
New York leading by 3. To the inside. Junior. He's all alone. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Pass to Clemens. Fires it up. Another shot. Shot's good by Doyle. He's got 8.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
And the Raptors call time here. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. It's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game. There's 31 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Puts it up from 12. It's blocked. 19 seconds left in the third. Pass to Klein. Sinks the triple. Klein's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
Not many empty trips for this group. It seems everything's falling for them this half.
The Knicks in this 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7. First free throw is good. And so he makes both from the line. 7 seconds left in the third. With 2 seconds left, bucket is good. Klein's got the lead up to 4 now for Toronto.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, these hot streaks guys don't last minutes, they last days.
And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to... Well, it doesn't get much better than playoff basketball. Let's get back to the action here in round 1. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth. They've got Malone, and it's Bass in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Clemens with the bucket. Clemson's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for Toronto. New York moving the ball around. And it's Junior missing.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Clemens uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Raptors lead by 9.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
And here are the Knicks now. Here's Klein. And that one is good. And now an 11-point Raptor lead.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him. Offensively, he's carrying his weight, doing his part. Maybe they should get the ball to him a little bit more.
Here's Klein. No good on the 3.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And Junior gets it to go on the assist by Bass. And that's now 20 points for Junior. Raptors leading by 7. To the middle. Here's Klein. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner. Secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
With the teardrop, basket good. Klein's got 6 in the quarter.
That is good offense, unselfish play.
Inside, there's Junior. Clemens with the rebound.
just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. Strong performances throughout. They've really been strong on the glass.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
2 shots. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Raptors.
They're still slashing and attacking the rim, and the defense yet to make the adjustment and keep the ball in front.
You know, the defense has given them that shot, and they've knocked it down consistently, and that's been a real key factor for them tonight.
And New York making a change here. Beasley's checked in and out of bounds as Toronto gains possession.
And this is like another case of Murphy's Law right now, and it's been their own doing, really, just like we saw there.
Bullard, the pass to Holmgren. It's stolen by Bass. To the middle, and here we go. Fast break. Junior's got it.
Coming out of the break, he has been ice cold. I mean, walking without shoes in Antarctica cold. Wow.
Kept alive. Bullard. Malone with the block.
2 minutes remaining in regulation time.
Knicks trail by 13. It's Junior, top of the key. Beasley for 3. And again, it's the Knicks missing. The Raptors have gone 5 of 8 shootings. We've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Clemmings with the bucket.
Nice setup. Excellent team basketball.
1:39 left in the fourth quarter of this one. McCormick passes to Junior. The Knicks rebound. That one good for 2.
Gotta love that effort for the second chance point.
1:30 left here in the fourth quarter. And stolen by Junior. Takes it from 10. Here's Beasley. The shot comes out. Good D by Holmgren. And it's the Raptors ball. They're on a 15-6 run. With some arc, and it's in there. Bullard's got 10 points here in the second half.
Hey guys, just really impressed. They made big plays when it counted, and that's why it's going to be on to the next round for the Raptors.
You know, their big advantage was points in the paint.
And they found a way to pound the ball inside, and that was working all game long.
And so this will do it. They'll end up taking the series in 6 games, 4-2.
Yeah, it gives them just a little bit of time to rest and study some tape. They've got a much tougher hill to climb in the next round.
1:11 left in the fourth quarter. And that one's good, Junior.
Boy, I tell you what a well-designed play. Executed beautifully, too.
The drive pass to Singleton. And here is Campbell. Now, here is Singleton. Shot clock at 5. The high post shot. The offensive rebound. Going. The layup off target. Bullard pulls it in. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here he goes. Leans. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
All the officials are all over that.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. You got to play without fouling.
He's off on the second. Now the Knicks with it. They trail by 14. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
What's up?
Shooting for New York.
Free throw good, Junior. Here's Klein. And they do it. They'll move on to round 2. It took them 6 games to do it, Greg, but they finally asserted themselves and move on to round 2.
And I really think it benefits a team to have a competitive series in round 1. It gets those playoff juices kind of flowing, if you will. Prevents any kind of complacency from setting in.
And that about wraps it up for
NBA 2K, anybody can become an NBA player, right? Like, you go in there, you make your build, you're on the court, you feel like you're in there. Yeah, you're my player, exactly. So if you're making a my player, are you going to make a my player like your build, or are you going to make it something different?
I would do my build a little taller, maybe like 6'8", maybe. A little bit more handles. I mean, I already can shoot the ball and play defense, so I got.
And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting fives for both teams, as we're just about ready to get this one started. Welcome, everybody, to the day we've all... So a look at our starters for the Knicks. They've got Junior. Beasley is out there with Brooks. And it's Kelly in at the point guard position. On for Toronto. We've got Chet Holmgren. And it's Klein in at the 2. So here we go. It's game 1 of the regular season for both teams, and Doris, each one wants to start their year on the right foot.
Yeah, both of these teams have been waiting all summer for this game. Tip off to a new season. I can't wait, Kevin.
And it's out of bounds to the Knicks as New York retains possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
To the inside. And that one's good. Kelly.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And this is the attack mindset you want to see coming into the game.
Get it to the right guy, get a high percentage look, and that's the kind of game they want to play tonight.
Some power coming from the PG.
Ah, that's right, GA. Seeing more and more of that these days. Backcourt guys who can elevate.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
Pass down low. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
Boy, that is tough defense. Exactly how you want to play him.
Here's Klein. That's tipped. Brooks with it. Into the lane. And it's blocked. Pass to Junior. It's 3 pointers off the mark.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room. Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
The Raptors shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
The Knicks have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. So here we are, Greg, looking at this roster of the Raptors. What is the path to contention?
Well, perhaps an opening in the East for them to make a move going.
From good to great, that's tougher. It will require them to develop or acquire some superstar talent.
Down low. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
Newell, he's checked in for Chet Holmgren. And New York making a change here.
Boy, when you watch this guy shoot free throws, you can see very repeatable motion, and that is what leads to this kind of consistency.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's McCormick. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Here's Klein. Doyle. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Oh, how about the dime? You love that unselfishness.
Junior the pass to Beasley. Here's Junior. They get it back.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? To the inside. And he bangs it home with one hand.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim, okay?
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. This, of course, their first chance to take a look at this year's Toronto squad.
And they swept it.
And so here is New York, trailing by 2. And New York, looking at who they've got. They've got Junior. And it's Boeheim in at the 3 spot. Here's Bullard. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Boy, he was anticipating a little bit more defensive pressure, and that's one you think he's going to make.
Raptors have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thank you. Chet Holmgren checked some boxes. He said if you can play defense and shoot the ball, you can pretty much play on any court, anywhere. Those are 2 things that are always needed on the basketball court, and that's where the foundation of my game started. Kevin, back to you.
A unique talent. Thanks so much, Allie, for the report. Pass to Boeheim. To the middle. Here's Junior. It's blocked, and he recovers it. From the arc. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Boeheim's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Klein. Back to Christie. To the paint. Here's Doyle over Bass. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Well, you often hear that the skill level in the league has never been higher, Greg, and some say this is the peak of the game. What do you think?
And I'll tell you this, Kevin, I'm not complaining. If the league can improve upon this, the sky is really the limit.
Some nice passing by New York here. And it's Junior missing. Toronto's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Inside. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Doyle's got 5 points now this quarter.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Over to the left wing. Here's Klein. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
And the rejection by Holmgren. And stolen by Junior. And now the Knicks on the break. Kelly passes to Junior. Can't hit from in close.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter.
Listen, that's a quality mid-range shot. He just couldn't capitalize.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Here's Bass. They get it again.
Oh, good contest and the board. They're going to show that in the video, folks. That is too good.
And the Raptors miss again. And it's blocked. And they get it back. Up in time. That one's not going to go. And a close game so far for the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Raptors lead by 2. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. New York trailing. They've got Christie, and it's Doyle in at the center position. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Here's Klein. Count it. Klein's got 7 points.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. Boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Toronto shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. Pass to Holmgren. 3-pointer. Brooks grabs the board. Brooks has got his 5th rebound in this one. Holmgren with the steal. Here's Klein. Fires from the wing. And the Raptors tack on 2 more.
Well, listen, I like the bucket, but defensively, you've got to be better.
Pass to Junior. And Junior throws it down.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention?
So, timeout called here. Ends up going with the new group. .51 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Out to the right wing, to the inside. The shot goes down and gets this game back to even. 16 points for him.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Right wing. From the baseline. Klein gets the bucket.
Just love the unselfishness there. Keep the ball moving. Good things happen.
Junior. And Junior throws it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yeah, there is an art to working for the best shot available, and that right there is it.
The Knicks have gone 8 of 13 on shot attempts to begin the second half. And Junior throws it down.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. The 11-footer. Here's Newell, and he goes in for the dunk.
Impossible to stop the putback when he's got that kind of position.
Agreed, Greg. Let him get his hands on it inside and finish it off.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Well, he makes the basics look pretty exceptional. It's all tied in Toronto. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this.
Come on now. It's the fourth quarter. We need you to get.
Both teams making substitutions here.
Substitution on the court.
And New York looking at who they've got. They've got Brooks. And it's Junior in at the two-guard position. And the Raptors call time here.
Now into the lineup for your Raptor, Christie.
It'll be a Raptors timeout.
It's time for defense.
And with this break in the action, let's take a look at our player of the game.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Over that last break, I was able to catch the message the Raptors coach was giving to his team. He told the team he has complete faith in them, saying, we're right there, now we just got to make that push and really take hold of the game. We can do that. To me, it looked like his players are on the same page with him. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. Knicks trail by 5. And Junior throws it down.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game going in their direction.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down for you guys.
Beasley's checked in for the Knicks.
He's got such a smooth stroke, and it never changes, even in this kind of a high-pressure situation.
There's Klein. Beasley with the rebound.
Boy, taking what's there. Very good shot selection, just not the result you hope for.
Junior dishes to Kelly. To take the lead. Rebound by the Raptors. Newell's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Dunleavy. Brooks grabs the board. Brooks has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Junior. No good. That would have tied it. The Raptors with the lead. On the wing, Christie. There's a minute left in the fourth quarter. Laces one from 3.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Brooks outside. Here's Kelly. 13 feet away. It's hauled in by Doyle. And an intentional foul right there.
Third personal foul.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game.
Well, you love to see a guy step in nice, calm, cool, and collected and knock the free throws in.
Fires top of the key. It falls. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Second one is good. Being both at the line, it's a 7-point game. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. They're behind by 7. 23 seconds left to play here in the fourth. What's your take, guys?
Some call them wins and lessons. Coach, not wasting.
Substitution on the court. At the line for your Raptors.
Junior fires from way outside. Off target with that shot. So it's Toronto winning this one. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. So for Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.